A Bluey episode nobody talks about, not because it's forgotten, but because it's too creepy to remember. They call it The Hidden Room. Rumors say it aired once, super late at night, then disappeared. No official records, just bits and pieces from kids who stayed up way past bedtime. Here's what they say happened. Bluey and Bingo were playing in their room, tossing toys around, giggling like always. The sun was setting, painting the walls orange, but the camera kept showing this one spot. A small door in the corner, half open, with shadows spilling out. Bingo laughed. "Let's play hide and seek. I'll hide something in there." She grabbed a stuffed koala, chucked it into the dark space, and slammed the door shut. They kept playing, but when they looked again, the door was open. The koala was gone. Something felt off. That night, Bluey woke up. A quiet creak came from the corner. She squinted in the dark. The little door was moving, inching open by itself. Her heart raced. She pulled her blanket up and told herself it was just the house settling, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching her. Next morning, Bluey told Bingo. "Maybe something lives in there now," Bingo teased, giggling. But Bluey didn't laugh. All day, she felt eyes on her. From the hallway, the shadows, that tiny door. She asked her dad, Bandit, if the house could be haunted. He chuckled, ruffled her fur, and said, "Old houses make noises, kiddo. Nothing to worry about." But that night, the sounds got worse. Bluey woke to a soft tapping, like fingers on wood. The door was wide open now. In the darkness, she saw two tiny glowing specks, like eyes, too high to be a toy, too low to be a person. She froze. Then a whisper, soft, weirdly familiar. "Come play with me." Bluey hid under her blanket, heart pounding, until morning. She tried telling her parents. They smiled, said it was just a bad dream. But Bluey wasn't the same. She got quiet, stopped playing, and kept staring at that door. One morning at breakfast, everyone was chatting and laughing, but Bluey just sat there, eyes locked on the hallway. The camera zoomed in on her, then panned to the little door. For a split second, a long, thin shadow slid across it. Nobody else noticed. That night, the final scene showed Bluey's room, dark and still. Bingo was fast asleep. Bluey sat up, staring at the open door. She whispered, "I'll find you." The camera pulled back. Outside the window, the street was empty, silent. Then a faint creak, louder, closer. The screen went black. No music, just silence. There's another story too, called Not Her Voice. It started like any Bluey episode. Bluey and Bingo were getting ready for bed. Their parents tucked them in, turned off the light, and left. Bluey lay there, listening to the quiet. Then she heard it, her mom's voice. "Bluey, come here, love." It sounded soft, warm. Bluey, half asleep, got up and tiptoed down the hall. The house felt cold, darker than usual. The voice called again. "This way, Bluey." She turned toward the living room, but there was her mom, Chili, standing in the kitchen, holding a glass of water. "What are you doing up?" Chili asked, confused. Bluey froze. The voice wasn't coming from her mom. It came from the other end of the hall, now sharp and wrong. "Bluey, come now." Bluey looked back. The hallway seemed to stretch forever. At the far end, a figure stood, shaped like Chili, but too tall, too stiff. Its head tilted oddly. "Come here," it hissed. Chili grabbed Bluey's paw, pulling her close. "Stay with me," she said, voice shaky. They ran to the bedroom and locked the door, but outside, something scratched along the walls, slow and deliberate. Bluey slept between her parents that night, but even with them close, she couldn't relax. Just as she started to drift off, a whisper came from the window. "You picked the wrong one." The last shot showed the hallway, empty and dark. If you looked closely, the shadows seemed to twist, reaching out. Then the screen went black, with only the sound of soft, heavy breathing.